Subhodayam. Welcome all to the 7th batch of certificate course on Sanaatana dharma organized by Veda Samskruti Samiti in association with Visva Yoga Vidyapit. Today we'll be continuing with Shodasa by Dr. Visalakshi garu. We start the day with Vande Mataram by Venkatnarayan garu. Venkatnarayan garu, please.
Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Sujalam, Suphalam, Malayaj Sitalam, Sasya Shamalam Mataram, Vande Mataram, Shubhrajyotsna Pulakitayaminim, फुल्लकुसुमिता द्रुमदलशोभिनीं सुहासिनीं सुमधुरभाषिणीं सुखदां वरदां मातरं वन्दे मातरं वन्दे मातरं
Vande Mataram. ధన్యవాదాలు వెంకటనారాయణ గారు. Now I request Ram Sharma garu to do the pradhana, please.
1 minute meditation followed by 3 times Omkara. ओम गणानां त्वा गणपतिगुं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमस्रवस्तवं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणा ब्रह्मणस्पत आनशृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादरम् ओम श्री महागणाधिपतये नमः। ओम प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीवती धीनामभित्रियवतु। ओम श्री महासरस्वत्यै नमः। गुरुरेव गतिर्गुरुमेव भजे गुरुरैव सहस्य नमो गुरवे न गुरो परमं शिशुरस्मि गुरोः मतिरस्ति गुरो मां पाहि गुरो। ज्ञानानन्दमयं देवं निर्मलस्फटिकाकृतिम् आधारं सर्वविद्यानां हयग्रीवमुपास्महे। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शंकरं लोकशंकरं शंकरं शंकराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय। ओम शांति शांति शांतिः। मातृदेवो भव पितृदेवो भव आचार्य देवो भव अतिथि देवो भव Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.
Om Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. ధన్యవాదాలు రామశర్మ గారు. Now I request Visalakshi garu to continue with the webinar, please.
Om Sri Mahaganathipataye Namaha. Om Sri Parvati Rajarajeshwarabhyam Namaha. Om Sri Medha Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Sri Mahasaraswatye Namaha. Om Shivaya Gurave Namaha. Om Namah Shivaya cha Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Now we are learning Shodasa Samskaras. 12 we could complete by yesterday. So today we are starting 13th Samskara, known as Godana Samskara or Keshanta Samskara. Keshanta Samskara for boys and Rajaswala Samskara for girls. So that is the 13th Samskara. Since the birth, actually all children, boys or girls, both of them, they behave equally up to 9 years or even 10 years. Both of them play together and study together. Their voice, their behavior, spirit, everything, and enthusiasm, they are all fully equal to both boys and girls also. But the dresses they wear make the difference. That and also the hairstyle makes the difference. The girls and boys, and girls mostly wear the ear ornaments, earrings, etc. So boys till Upanayana they do not wear normally any sort of such ear ornament. So with these we can identify. But otherwise the voice, behavior, everything is same. Even almost thinking also, behavior would be same. Slowly they start to realize that difference is there between male and female. We are girls, they are boys. Like that they identify. They know that they are boys or girls. Even boys say, I am boy, you are girl. Slowly from the age of 8 or 9, parents begin to teach the girls, especially mother teaches to the girls, that they should behave like the girls and should be very modesty and all, should do the household work, keep the books and rooms very neat, and they should not mingle with the boys much. They should play with the girls only. So thus the mother teaches slowly how to do the housework, cooking, keeping the rooms neat, etc. All household works to the girls. Then the parents, mother or father, they ask the boys to go out and bring any items needed for the house, because they are the boys. They must do they must help in cleaning the house, keeping the things in the proper places and all. So that slowly they start to involve in the household work also. Slowly when the time is passing away, the delicacy of the body and the voice remains in the girls as it is, though still they are growing. Whereas when the boys are growing, the voice becomes, in place of that delicacy, a sort of elegance comes in their voice, and they grow like boys, differentiating from the girls. So actually human life can be divided into 6 parts, we can say. Shaishava, that is infancy. Then Balya, childhood. Kaumara, adolescence. Then Yavana, youth. Nadivayas, we say Mathyavayaha, middle age. Then old age, Vardhakya. So infancy is from birth to 2.5 years or 3 years mostly. Though they are fully dependent on the parents for everything, yet that is very happy lifetime actually for all human beings. childhood is the most enjoyable time to both the children and the parents also. Even parents enjoy with the company of children a lot when they are childhood. So the childhood starts from nearly the 3 years age to 10 years, we can say they are children. At that age, they would be treated with much attention by the parents and affection also. So they can spend their time happily, freely as they like. Then approximately from that age onwards, that is 10 years to 17, 18, also 16 to 18 years age group, between that time, that would be called as teenage, adolescence. That is the age at which parents should be very cautious and careful uh, with respect to their children, how the ideas are coming in the minds of the children, how they are behaving, who are their friends, where they are going, what they are seeing, everything parents must notice and take care of them, because they do not know fully. They know, they have the knowledge, they know, but still they do not know. They completely cannot develop the discriminative power as to what is good, what is bad. At that age, they may befall on any sort of attractions of either the words of friends or something, whatever they see. So their minds get wonderful ideas, but will not be in a position to properly discriminate what is good, what is bad, what to do. And they get a lot of emotions which they could not control. So they may express in any manner. So the parents should take care of them and teach them how to think, how to behave, how to do the works which are beneficial to the society. So during that time, many changes take place even in the growth of the body, their bodies also, girls and boys also. Since 10 years, the development starts. It is the duty of parents to teach the morals, especially moral values, since childhood. At the age of 3 itself, they must start teaching. The virtues of Prahlada must be taught to all children. So then they can develop themselves very good, great personality, which is beneficial to them, to their family, to their dynasty, to the entire society and nation. So in the olden days, actually, parents used to do Upanayana to the boys at the age of Garphastami, as per Shastra. Garphastami or Garpha, that is for all three categories people, Varnas, as per Shastra, and then used to send to Gurukulas for education, studying. Observing Brahmacharya, Vrata, Diksha, the students, they used to study Vedas and acquire a lot of knowledge. Mostly there will not be any chance to their minds to get diverted at all towards worldly pleasures or enjoyments, attractions and all. They will be involved only in their study and doing the works entrusted to them by the Guru and Guru Patni. So, and after education, when they grow very perfectly, becoming a very great, virtuous, noble and jnani medhavi, they come back to the parents house and into the society. So they will always be under the supervision of Guru and Guru Patni at hermitages, ashramas. The boys begin to grow short beards and then muschet, we say, or the whisker, as we say, at the age of 15 to 16, it starts growing slowly. Actually, those who are in celibacy, brahmacharya, vrata, diksha, they do not have to remove that hair, their hair and their whisker also. They allow their mustache to grow till Snataka Vrata. After completion of the education, when they do this Nataka Vrata, at that time they completely remove everything and appear very neat as they are. So then, but till that time, they keep that. But it is the traditional custom to celebrate Keshanta Vrata Samskara also. Keshanta Samskara. It's not Vrata, but it is only Samskara to the boys at the age of in between 16 and 17. They do on seeing any auspicious day. They celebrate. Mostly at that time, the children, the boys would be at Gurukula. Guru himself, the Acharya, they inform the parents to come to that hermitage at that time, and in the presence of the parents, Acharya celebrates to these boys. Our parents also can involve even in that samskara. So when for the first time the beard and mustache is removed, that is called as Keshanta Samskara. And at that time, this boy should donate a milky cow, Padi Avu, we say with the calf to Guru as Guru Dakshina. So it is also called as Godana Vrata. Godana Vrata Samskara, because donating. Evam Godanam Asminapi Nakshetre Shodase Varshe, like that the mantra start at the after completing just say 16 years. They must keep, or at the 16th year, they must do this karma. As they perform two Chuda Karma Samskara, they have to follow the same process and procedure. Prosperity of Brahmachari is thought of, and this in the Sankalpa, and the Guru does this Agni Pratisthapana, Ganapati Puja, then Swasti Punyaha Vachaka, and later worshipping all the gods, devatas. When parents make their boys do Kula Devata, Ishta Devata, Aradhanas, Havanas, and all. Then both this Guru and Brahmachari together, they perform certain other homas, pleasing all the gods to bless them. Patra prayoge khali yojaneyo godana karmanyapi chaula vastu naglapsa punjila shala naglapsa punjila shalalya, I think shalavya ishta tatrartha luktahi bhavanti yasmat. So they do from Pavitri Karana first to Ajya. Ajya means Kauki, Ajya Khaganta, and later Guru performs 8 homas at Chaula Samskara. That same Samskaras would be performed even here. Those 8 Homa Karyakramas must be done, invited the gods and offer the ahutis to them to please the gods. Later, keeping only Sikha, the entire other hair must be removed to both Guru and Brahmachari. Both of them they do. Then later, taking holy bath after removal of complete hair on the body, except keeping the Sikha. They once again take holy bath and then wearing pious clothes. This, along with the parents, this Vatu Brahmachari donates a milky cow to the Acharya Guru and does Sastanga Pranama and bows down to him and gets Guru's blessings. So certain people, they completely remove the hair fully also. But mostly all Brahmin people, those who are at Gurukula, they definitely keep that Sikha. They do not remove that. It should be there. And the Sikha protects the body. We have already learned that. So whatever may be the custom followed by the people, they maintain this sort of Godana Vrata or Keshanta Vrata. It is for controlling the mind of the Vatu Brahmachari. And so they, while they are entering into the youth, certain feelings may come to them related to the worldly ideas. But when this Keshanta Samskara, Godana Samskara is performed and that hair is fully removed, they do not care for the beauty of the body, physical beauty. They start developing spiritual knowledge and developing interest in acquiring real jnana. So all the brahmacharis used to study sincerely due to their devotion on gurus and also interest on the subject, which gives them, imparts them spiritual knowledge, and they develop regard on our tradition, customs, and so they acquire good knowledge. Now this is about Keshanta. Now regarding girls, Rajaswala Samskara, we say to the girls, a festival. In fact, this is conducted in the form of a sort of festival in the family. And girls would be remembering this day's celebration and the marriage day celebration, both as very good, happy memories in their life. Whereas for boys, Upanayana Samskara and Vivaha Samskara, both are great, good, best events they remember in the life. So in the Devi Bhagavata Purana, it is said that Adipara Shakti Jagannata, she created Trimurtis and three Shaktis, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, Vani, Lakshmi, then Parvati, Jagannata, and entrusted the responsibility of Srishti, Sthiti, Laya, creation to Brahma, etc. So then onwards, Brahma started to create this entire world, universe. But actually, Jagannata, she herself created women by herself. And women are created by Adipara Shakti, Jagannata, not by Brahmadeva. Brahmadeva created other universe, world, boys, and all. That is why, in general, women are naturally very handsome, very attractive, very bashful, very virtuous, gentle, patience they would have. They got many skills of different types. They are very loving, taking care, efficient, pious, and sacred in all feelings also, and behave very nobly. So as soon as a girl is born, we say Mahalakshmi is born in the family. So the girl is always considered as the form of either Jagannata, Mahalakshmi, or Chitkala of Mangalagauri Devi. So like that we say, or Saraswati Avatara. So changes in the growth of the body start to appear from the age of 9 or 10. We said normally from the age of 9, slowly the body develops differently. So the woman who is the cause of the creation. Women give birth to children and keep up the dynasty, family, and even this that is the Manava Santana, we say. And she expands the lineage, the Vamsha. So such a pious, holy women, they begin to undergo changes in the body accordingly. Since the age of 9, slowly 9, 10, 11, the girls develop a sort of difference in the behavior in the body and all. So in between 12 years to 10 years, 11 years to 13, we can say, at any auspicious time, she gets matured. So it would be a remarkable event. In fact, it should be treated as a very pious vow, vrata, and follow the rules given, spoken in the Shastras. So she should be taken care very attentively, not even a single minute. She should be allowed to stay alone. The mother takes care, the elders of the family, grandmother or sisters, anybody, they will take care. Noticing down the exact time, they should contact the astrologer. And if any Shanti karmas have to be done, they should be done on 11th day or on any other auspicious day after 10 days. So the mother with all the ladies, that is women, they celebrate the 4 days, and on 11th day as a festival according to the customs of their own family, traditionally coming to them from forefathers and all. So during the first 3 days, mother should always accompany the girl, feed her sesame with jagari. That is why chimmiri we say. She should be avoided the salt and kara, mirchi, etc., tamarind also. On those first 3 days, she should not eat any of such kshara, lavana, tikta, varjita food should be given to her. If she eats them, the stomach would start burning and pain would come to her. So that should only soft food, sattvic ahara should be given to the girl on the first time 3 days. That is said to be healthy to keep up the uterus also would be very healthy when such sattvic ahara is taken, and later after the marriage she can easily conceive and normal deliveries would occur. So there are certain procedures which should be followed during these 3 times on the first day also. This reminds her father that it is time for him to save money for the sake of his daughter's marriage, and should be searching for a suitable, worthy, noble bridegroom for her. So on the first day itself, the girl should be made to sit on a sort of mat, we say, made with palm tree leaves. Certain procedure is there. Immediately the mother makes her sit like that, keeping on eastern side. The girl should sit, then the mother and minimum 3 or 5 muttaidulu, we say, that is the married women. They mostly the near relatives, mother-in-law, sister-in-laws, like that. They give harati to her, this girl, and immediately when they make that girl sit on that palm leaf, we see, then immediately they give a sort of doll to her. In the olden days, we used to make with the palm leaves only, the dolls also, bomma as we say. Nowadays, wooden dolls or even plastic dolls. Some doll should be given to her to be by her side throughout. Goddess Mangalagauri Devi is being prayed for to stay in the form of that bomma, as we say, the doll, to be by the side of that girl completely for all 3 days. After 3 days and 4th day, along with the cloths, even that doll they give to that washer woman. So because mother, though she tries to stay with her 24 hours, she cannot stay with her. So the tall goddess Jagannatha in the form of the doll takes care of this girl, because not even for a single second the girl is allowed to go out alone. Mother should accompany her when she goes out for any reason. Now on the 11th day or 21st day or on any other day, as they keeping auspicious muhurta, parents can conduct a sari wearing ceremony, we say, a sort of function to their daughter, inviting all relatives, friends, kith and kin, neighbors, everybody. This is the first big festival in the life of the girl before the marriage festival. So they treat this girl as the incarnation of goddess Jagannatha, Mahalakshmi Devi, and give her holy, auspicious Mangala Snana on the 4th day. Then decorate her with new cloths, new dresses are made ready, and she wears good new cloths, then wears ornaments, flower, poola jada, as we say, that jata would be made with the flowers, etc. Then they offer so many varieties of fruits, flowers, sweets, bangles, and they give Mangalaharati to this girl, making her sit there comfortably. Now it is for the first time that the mother gives Vodibiyamu, as we say, and Chalimidi to this girl. It is there in the custom of our Andhra people, and most of the families, they follow, other people, language people also, and other prantas also. Prantiya Bheda may be there, but they follow this sort of tradition. The parents and the girl, they worship Ganapati, Vinayaka, Kuladevatas, Ishtadevatas, actually on the 5th day, not on the 4th day. After 3 days, vow is completed, and 4th day, this snana they do. Then certain procedure is there. Then the mother does puja in the puja gruha, and after doing Nitya Naimitika karmas, as they have to do, father and mother, Sancha Vandana, everything, and special puja for the sake of the health, wealth, longevity, and saubhagya of this girl. Mother does pracheka puja, Naimitika puja, we say. And after that, on the 5th day, the mother makes this girl also to do puja like this only, with such wishes. Then, wishing the welfare of this girl, her mother prays moon Chandra Deva to give her daughter happiness and pleasant mind, peace, happiness, and enjoyment. Then this mother, she offers dosalu, as we say, dosa, vada, etc. So the dosa they make with rice and wooden dal, we say minumulu. Offer senagalu, that is the green gram, keeping them in the water, soaking them. She conducts a sort of parentum, we say, inviting all the ladies, women. She gives that is saubhagya dravyas to them, the kunkuma, turmeric, and then gantha, srigantha, flowers, fruits with tambula, betel leaves, and all. And to all the ladies, and they ask this girl bows down to the feet of them, they bless her. Then at that time only, the mother, she prepares these atlu, as we say, dosalu, and 3 of the doshas. This girl is alone. Mother and girl alone sit in the kitchen. Then immediately, as soon as this dosha is made, when it is very hot, the mother takes that into the hand and puts that over the navel part of this girl. The heat must go through the navel into the that uterus, that stomach. Thus 3 doshas the mother keeps, and after that that hot a little, that becomes cool, then that would be kept on a plate. Thus 3 times the mother must do, and all these 3 doshas would be given to washerwoman. After that, then the mother feeds this girl also with the doshas. So the girl must eat, and the same doshas would be offered to near relatives. Only male and female also they can give, but all the ladies must be women. They would be worshipped as the incarnation of, in the form of Mangala Gauri Swarupini, like that they worship, and then offer the doshas to eat them. Chutney, curry, anything should be made ready. They must eat with interest. So why this has become a sort of custom in our families, because when this wooden dal, minimulu, as we say, with the rice, when they are choked fully, the previous day, on the 3rd day night itself, the mother should take bath. And when she muddy, as we say, when she is very holy and auspicious, then she must pour them into water, and for 6-7 hours they must be soaked. So in the early morning, as soon as she gets up, she must take bath and grind this simultaneously while she is giving bath to that girl. So, or even before or later also, somehow she must manage. And with that fresh item which is prepared, grounded nicely, the doshas must be prepared. So that minumulu, as we say, wooden dal, and then the rice, the minumulu please the Rahu Graha, and rice pleases the moon, Chandra Graha. Chandraha is Manakaraka. He keeps the minds cool, happy, pleasant. Then Rahu Graha's favor is needed, because it is either through Ketu or Rahu, Ketu Grahas only. Any sort of hardships come in the life, not only by Shani Graha, people think mostly. So Rahu Graha, Anugraha is very much needed to this girl at that time. So the parents, elders, actually Maharshis only made all these customs. Traditionally, we all are following. So though there are many other processes also are there. So after donating something to calling the Brahmins, the parents along with this girl, they must make this girl donate some dakshina along with the cloths, fruits, everything to Brahmins and then get the blessings. Brahmana Ashirvachana always is like the blessing of Parameswara, Paramatma only. So then later to these women, after giving to Brahmin and taking the blessings, then the ladies, women who are invited, after they eat these doshas and all happily, then later this girl gives tambula to them, paspu, kunkuma, everything they do. This mother and this girl also they do, they worship them and then offer this tambulam to them along with dakshina, cloths and all. So, in fact, there are so many names to utter a woman, indicating woman. Stri, Yoshi, Dabalanari, Srimantini, Purantri, Mahila, etc. Many names are there. But actually, one word, Stri, is very befitting to women. This is the most great word, honorable word, in fact, to speak about women. The ladies, strilu, we say stri. The word stri, sa, ta, ra with ikara. It is a mixture of sakara, takara, rakara, then ikara. Stri, we say. Sa indicates sattva guna. Ta indicates tamo guna. Ra indicates rajo guna. Sattva, rajas, tamo gunas. The nature is made with three gunas. Then Ikara is there. And these sattva, rajas, tamo gunas, they also represent Ichha Shakti, Jnana Shakti, Kriya Shakti, because they are there in the nature in Jagannatha, in all women, everyone, of course. So, Goddess Mother Saraswati, Mahalakshmi, and Parvati Devi, they represent these three Shaktis, Ichha Shakti, Jnana Shakti, Kriya Shakti. Then to this nature, sattva, rajas, tamo gunas, E is added. Im is the Bijakshara of Jagannatha, Adi Parashakti. So when E is added, Im is the Bijakshara. Stream itself is a great Maha Mantra. Om stream, we can do japa also. So when E is added, that Shakti Bija is added to this Satara, it becomes Stri, that is a woman. A woman is made with Sattva, Rajas, Tamo gunas mixed with Jagannatha, Adipara Shakti's power, Bijakshara, Stri. So such greatness is there in the word Stri. That is why we should say Stri and not Mahila. Mahila means, Mahi means the earth. Lalayo Raphedaha, says the Vyakarana Shastra. Vabayo Raphedaha. There is no difference. That is why we say Vanga Desamu, they say Bengal. So Vaba, similarly, La. But at certain times we must utter La only. At certain times La only in our Telugu also. So Mahila means Mahila. Mahi means on the earth. La is Pralaya, the one who brings a sort of Pralaya on the earth, because it is definitely due to women only. The happiness of the family, the happiness of society, the greatness and name and fame of either the family or the society or the nation or even the world depends upon the ideas, the thinking, the behavior and virtues of the women. Depending upon women only, the family is being maintained. So we should be very careful. That is why the girls are taken care in developing, while they are growing in their thinking, in their behavior, in the words they utter, they always should utter only noble, good, pious words, su-padas, but not any vulgar words should never come out of the mouth of the girls. And even boys, of course, nobody should utter any vulgar words at all. But even then, sometimes boys utter, but girls should never. So the mixture of sattva, rajas, tamo gunas together with Jaganmata's Bijakshara Shakti is Stri. So that is why Stri is so powerful. And Stri Shakti, Nari Shakti, we say, she is the representative of Prakriti. Stri is always Prakriti Swarupini. Purusha is always Paramatma. He represents Parabrahma Shakti. So unless Parabrahma Shakti is there, Prakriti cannot do anything. Unless Prakriti is there, Parabrahma himself can never exhibit his power at all to anything. So both are equal. The electricity is needed, and when the parikaras, either any bulb or mixie or anything, when they are there, the electricity works through them and appears. When electricity is not there, items do not function. When items are not there, electricity cannot show its power. So similarly, Stri and Purusha, both are needed to maintain this universe, to maintain the family, to maintain anything in this creation. So Puranas speak of a story. Once upon a time, a person by name Vishwarupa used to rob away the yajna havir bhagas of gods. They never allowed gods to take the havir bhagas. Actually, there is big story. Once Deva Guru Bruhaspati becomes angry on this Devendra, and he leaves and goes away. Unless Guru is there, nobody can do any sort of work. Guru should be there. So Devendra, by the instigation of Maharshis only, he praised this Virupa to be like their Guru. So this Virupa is always of the side of Rakshasas. He himself is Rakshasa Guru, like that, as Shukracharya is there. Because Shukracharya is Rakshasa Guru, this Virupa is requested to work as the priest for time being, till they request to pray and make Bruhaspati come back. So at that time, this Virupa, he used to make these gods perform the yagas, and he got 3 heads. So with one mouth he used to utter, then through other second mouth he used to swallow, drink completely what all the essence is there. And he used to keep up aside all the havir bhagas which gods have to take, never allowing gods to take them. He used to keep, and secretly he used to give these havir bhagas to the demons, Rakshasas. So Devendra noticed this, and because he is the king of all gods, all 3 worlds, he has to take care of the protection of gods. So it is his duty to make completely what is to be done. So he had cut the 3 heads of that Vishwarupa. So immediately Vishwarupa died. But because he is his guru, because he is a Brahmin, so Brahmacharya Pataka has come to Devendra. So without any sort of sin or stigma, the rulers must rule the anything. Nowadays, of course, people never behave this. One should learn from such stories of our Puranas that king means he should not have even a small stigma on his character. He should be very noble, virtuous, then only he is eligible to rule. Because this Brahmacharya Pataka has come to him, Devendra should not rule the gods. So immediately he wants to come out of this Brahmahatya Pataka. So he thinks whom he must give it. So he requests all, the whole nature, everybody, everything. He proclaims, whoever are ready to bear this papa, take part of his papa, he is ready to give his papa sin to them. Then wonderfully, actually, the nature responds. That is the greatness of our Prakriti and Sanatana Dharma. He makes that into 4 parts, his papa. Then the ocean comes and says, I will take one part. So one part of the sin is given to ocean. Then God Devendra, he blessed that Samudra took this papa in the form of the foam of waters. Then Devendra gave a boon because he took papa. Boon should be given. He must be blessed. So Devendra blessed Samudra, saying that though Nadinam Sagaro Gatihi, several rivers come and mix in the water would be mixing in the waters of ocean. And during summer, sun god would be drinking and swallowing, taking away the water of this ocean also, along with other waters on the earth. Even then, the water of the ocean, Samudra, would never decrease or increase, never crosses the boundaries and goes out, even though so many rivers water is coming. That is the boon given to the ocean. Then trees came forward because paropakara artham idam shariram, they say paropakaraya vakanti najah, paropakaraya phalanti vrikshaha, paropakaraya duhanti gavaha, paropakarartham idam shariram. So the trees came forward and said to Devendra that, okay, we will accept one part. Then Devendra gave one part of sin to the trees. That papa would be seen in the form of a sort of gum oozing from the branches of the tree when we cut. Not all trees, but certain trees would, that gum would be visible. So because the trees accepted his sin, Brahmadeva gave Devendra gave a boon that even though the tree's branches are cut, the life force would not leave the tree. It grows again. Chinnopi rohati taruhu. Chinopi upachiyate punaschandraha, we say. Even though we cut, the tree grows. Then Bhumata came forward and wanted to share one part of papa. Then in the form of earthquakes, that sin is seen now and then whenever she wants to exhibit that. Then Devendra gave the boon that even though any sort of holes are made on the earth, automatically, naturally, the earth comes to normal samatulyata, same stage. Then fourth one is women, ladies. Stri Murti came forward to share the sin of Devendra. So in the form of the 3 days vow, thus that sin would be seen on the body of the women. So Devendra gave the boon that women would carry and they give birth to children. They become Matrumurtis and would be honored by the entire universe. Even the nature, even the gods bow down to a pregnant woman. That is the greatness. And she got the capability of keeping up that lineage, dynasty. And also, she is the main cause of the expanding of the creation. So that is the boon given to women. So thus Devendra gave boons to all of them who shared his papa. And then when he became free, once again, he started to rule and take care of Tribhuvanas. So Devendra gave such sort of boon to women. So to give birth to a child is great honor to women, and mother enjoys a lot while she is carrying. The moment where, even though she suffers the pains of delivery, the moment the child is born, completely all the pain would be removed as if taken away by the hand, and she starts to develop love for the child. And immediately, naturally, every girl, when delivery is over, automatically we ask the doctor, how is my son, how is the child? Be careful about the child also while bringing out. So that is the motherly love that starts to get exhibited. So though for men and women suitable samskaras are being performed, Upanayana and Vivaha are great sacraments for boys and great festivals also. Then for girls, actually, we say a girl has become Pushpavati. So this festival and at the time of marriage, a marriage festival, both are memorable events. Then after marriage, Simanta Samskara, of course, one more great blessing to women only, because women are special. So for boys only 2, but for women 3, including that Simanta, Srimanta, Unnayana. Then 14th Samskara is Veda Vratas, we say. This Samskara will be performed by the priest or Brahmagaru, as we say, along with the Brahmachari, the Vatu. What is the effect? That effect is shown in the form of the 3 days vrata. 3 day, the 3 days, the moment when every month the women till the menstruation, from the time of becoming Pushpavati, ladies would be, the women would be staying outside for 3 days, and on 4th day they take holy bath. Even then they are not permitted to enter into Devata Gruhas, Pujas and all. So that is the effect of that sin, of sharing Devendra's sin. And then on the 5th day, Marnilu, as we say, then on the 5th day, again she has to take bath. Then only she is allowed to go to the puja gadi, do pujas, go to temples and all. So this samskara, Veda Vrata samskara, which are done before the marriage only, but not by the parents. Even these Veda Vrata samskaras are done by Acharya in the Gurukula itself for 4 years. After completely teaching all the Veda Vijnana, completely the Veda to which they belong, they study that. Formally, before starting Veda Jena, they start with the Agni Mantra only, Agni Sukta. Even then, they teach Upavedas, Vedangas, and all, Siksha, Vyakarana, etc. Then they started to teach the Vedas. After teaching Veda, then Vedas, Vratas would be given to them, to all the Brahmacharis. For 4 years, they have to study them and perform them. Then they can remember forever throughout their life. Then after this only, this Veda Vrata study is over, then only Snataka Samskara would be done, and the child is allowed, the Brahmachari is allowed to go home and get married. So this Veda Vrata Samskara would be performed by the priest or the Brahmagaru or the Acharya, Guru of that student, Brahmachari, Vatu. Before the marriage, we say, before sending to their houses. So Brahmachari is permitted by the Acharya to go home and get married after these Deva Vratas, Veda Vratas, we say both. So when Veda Vratas study is completed, then only Snataka would be performed. So Prajapatya Vrata, Saumya Vrata, Agneya Vrata, Vaishvadeva Vrata. These are the 4 Vratas together is called as Veda Vrata Samskara. Nowadays, because people are not sending their children to Gurukulas, we are all studying in the schools, colleges and all. At the time of marriage only, before marriage actual ceremony, the Brahmagaru or the priest makes this vara to perform all these 4 yagas. Definitely nowadays also the Brahmagaru, the priest is making this vara to perform this Prajapatya Vrata, Saumya Vrata, then Agneya Vrata and Vaishvadeva Vrata. Vaishvadeva Vrata should be performed throughout the life by all men, definitely. So these 4 vratas together is Veda Vrata Samskara. So the ritual done for studying Prajapati Devatanika mantras is called as Prajapatya Vrata. Prajapati is actually Brahmadeva. God Brahma is called as Prajapati. Prajanam Pati. He is the Lord of all living beings, human beings, not only humans but all living creatures. So the Acharya wants to reform the Vatu, his disciple. So along with the disciple, the master, Guru also, both of them together, they go to a river. Normally in the olden days, they remove their hair fully, both of them. They take dip, they take bath in the river, then come out to wear the new clothes. Then both of them together, they do Ganapati Puja, Vigneswara Puja, take the Sankalpa. Always Sankalpa is very important. Then they do Punyaha Vachana Prakriya, purify themselves and the atmosphere, because they have removed that hair and all. So, and also because they are going to start a sort of vow vrata, which lasts for 1 year to the student. The Guru would be only initiating. So, Acharyaha Sishyena Saha Vapanapurvakam Nadyam Snatva, like that the process starts in Shastra. Taking Sankalpa, they start to do Ganapati Puja first, and then again the Acharya prepares Mantapa Radhana, invoking all the gods there, and then they do Mantapa Radhana, stretching a new cloth, white cloth on the that Mantapa, and rice should be poured always. We know this process. So then they should keep up something as the symbol, as we keep for Satyanarayana Vrata, like that the kharjura, the dry kharjura fruit along with poka chekka, we say, or any beetle nut with them. Keeping the beetle leaves, we keep them, and then invite the gods and invoke the gods there. So all the rishis, Shad rishis, we say, for this vratas, particularly different maharshis mandala is there. 6 maharshis would be invited there. They are Prajapati Brahmadeva, then Sagumkhuti Devatas, then Yagniki Devatas, Varuni Devatas, Swayambhu Cheturmukha Brahmadeva, then Sadasaspati. Actually, all these are groups of gods. When we say Cheturmukha Brahmadeva and Prajapati, their Prajapati is different god, and then Cheturmukha Brahmadeva is different. But at certain places in Puranas, even in Upanishads, we always, the Prajapati would be, a mention of Prajapati is there in Upanishads also, whereas in Puranas, this Cheturmukha Brahmadeva is being invited and worshipped like that. So these Shad Rishis would be invited, invoked, and both of them, Acharya and Sishya together, they do Shodasopachara Puja to the Rishis and do pranamas to them. After worshipping them, they should give tarpanas to them. Tarpanas, arkyas, they are very important in our way of puja, worship. Then both of them together must do homas to please all these Shad Rishis with the cluster of Rishis. Then both Acharya and Sishya should stand up and pray with folded hands. They must pray, and this Prajapati, Prajapatya Vrata Devatas, and they must, that is all 6 Rishis. Then Agnihotra also they must pray. Then they have to do pranamas to Vayudeva. Then Surya Bhagavan, Pratyaksha Bhagavan, Surya Narayana. So addressing all of them, Hey Prajapati Deva, Hey Shad Rishi Devas, Agni Deva, Vayudeva, Surya Deva, all of you, please make our this vrata become successful. Then again they must pray Surya Bhagavan and Prajapati Brahmadeva to And Vratanam Pati, they say, the Lord of the Vratas. Even the Vratas got governing deities. Even that Vratanam Pati must be worshipped. Later they do Prayaschitta Homas also. Guru and Sishya together. Then they pray all the gods to bless them with longevity, with knowledge, with noble qualities, luster, and capabilities, urja, shakti, that power by which they can take care of our Sanatana dharma and mankind. So thus they pray the gods to be with them throughout their lives. Then this Shishya bows down to the feet of the Guru. Then Guru blesses this boy, the Shishya. Then Tata Samvatsare Paryavete, they say, then onwards the Shishya, he has to do this process of inviting, worshipping, doing Homa for 1 year. So for 1 year, every day he must do. Then only he gets accustomed to that and he completely gets the blessings of all these rishis and devatas. And then throughout the life he must perform. He has to teach to his disciples later. So for 1 year he performed this Prajapatya Vrata. So it takes 1 year time to study Prajapatya Devataka Mantra Adhyayana. So after doing this Prajapatya Vrata, then so after 1 year, they should do Prajapatya Vrata Utsarjana. Whatever Vrata we do, that Utsarjana must be there. Even after puja, we do. Sometimes, of course, we do not do, but normally whomever we invite, again we send them back to their places. So Udvasana, we say Uttvasana, Udvasana. So here for Vratas, Utsarjana. So even at the time of Prajapatya Vrata Utsarjana, they should do as they did at the beginning, starting of Prajapatya Vrata. Suchyartham, Vruchyartham, Shantyartham, Apyudayartham, like that they must say in the Sankalpa for obtaining all these, for the sake of becoming pure physically, mentally, for the sake of growing perfectly, for the sake of getting peace, happiness, and also for getting longevity of life. They do all this. So that these desires must be spoken at the time of Sankalpa, even for Utsarjana, as they did at the beginning. So they should do these Vratas and Vrata Utsarjanas, all these 4. Even after doing this karma, again the Guru and Sishya, after doing Utsarjana of Prajapatya Vrata and all these 4, again Guru and Sishya, they have to take head bath. They must do Vapana Karyakrama, completely remove all the hair on the head except that Shikha. Then again they have to take bath. They must do puja, worship, everything. Again Apyudaya Karma, Swasti Punyaha Vachana must be done, just as they performed for this. So as they did this Prajapatya Vrata and Utsarjana, similarly, in the same process, they must do Saumya Vrata, Agneya Vrata, and Vaishwadeva Vrata. All the 3 Vratas they must do. And for 1 year, the disciple must continue, pray the gods, get the blessings. Again, Guru, Sishya together do the Utsarjana. So after 4 years, it would be completed. So even then, later, whenever necessity comes, they must do all this. Then the Sishya, when he becomes Guru, he must make his disciples do perform these Vratas, Deva Vratas, Veda Vratas. They are Veda Vratas. Also we can call as Deva Vrata because they belong to Devas. But this Vaishvanara Agni Upasana, this should be done every day. Vaishvanara, Vaishwadeva Vrata, we said here. Vaishwadeva actually means Vishwa. Vishwe Devas are there. There are also certain cluster of gods, just as Pitru Devas. So many varieties of gods are there. They are named differently. But here Vaishwadeva Vrata, after doing this Vaishvanara Agni Puja, we say, every human being, every male person, especially every Brahmin boy, every Brahmin Gruhastha must do Vaishvanara Agni Puja. And we are all doing, you are all doing, whether you know it or not, you are doing. It is given in the Upanishad. In Shastras, the process is given. Vaishvanara Agni Upasana is given in the Upanishads also. Vaishvanara is Vishwanara. Vishwa means the whole universe. Nara means Nuru, Nara, human beings. Nurunati Sarvam Swavasham iti Naraka. One who brings everyone, everybody under his control is called as Vaishvanara. Is called as Nara because he brings everyone under his control. He is called as Nara. Vaishvanara is the Nara, the person who is staying in the Vishwa. So Vaishvanara is Virat Purusha, Vishwa Purusha, the Chaitanya consciousness that is existing in the human body. It is limited to that Upati. It is called as Vyashti Vyakti, Nara, Naraka. Whereas this power, the Samishti power, which exists in the whole universe, in the nature, it is called as Vishwa Purusha, Vaisvudu, as we say, Vishwa. That Vaishwa is Vishwa Purusha is visible in the form of the fire god, Agnihotra. So we must offer oblations into the fire to please fire god, to please the Vaishwanara Agni Vaishwa Vishwa Purusha, that is Paramatma. So at the time of before eating, all male people, especially Brahmins, they take Pancha Ahutis with the names of 5 pranas. Om Prana is Swaha, like that they say. With Swaha mantra, whenever they offer anything, that would be given to gods. So at the time of eating, at the time of Upanayana itself, the priest teaches this process to the Vatu. Even then, offering the oblations into the fire with particular mantras, then giving prana ahutis to himself into the fire god who is existing in the body, to the Paramatma who is existing in our Daharakasha. And through the Pancha Ahutis, Pancha Prana Ahutis is called as Vaishvanara Agni Upasana. So with Prana, Apana, Vyana, Udana, Samana, with these 5 names, with Omkara, with Swahakara adding to that, they just take, without touching this finger, they take only 1 or 2 rice, cooked rice. When at the time of eating, they do after apika, when they sprinkle that cow ghee, apikara, we say apikarinchu. So after that, they take that rice and directly they put into mouth and just swallow that. The teeth should not be touched. When the teeth touch the food, that becomes spoiled. That is Engili, as we say in our Telugu, that would be the purity and chastity, auspiciousness would vanish. So directly they put it and swallow with those mantras. That itself is worshipping Vaishvanara Agni in us. And worshipping Vaishvanara Agni outside is offering the doing Agni Karya. So this is the process. So this Sankalpa, thus the Brahmachari must complete all these 4 vratas in 4 years before his marriage and get the blessings of all the gods. Here Veda vratas is over. Now 15th samskara is Vivaha samskara, and after Vivaha samskara, Ancheshti samskara comes. That is the 16th one. So after marriage only, one becomes Gruhastha and becomes eligible to do certain other vratas or certain other homas, yagas and all. Along with the dharma patni only, the man becomes eligible. So among all the 4 ashramas, Vivaha samskara, this gruhas, which makes the people, wife and husband, enter into grihasthasrama, is considered to be very sacred, very holy, auspicious, and happiness giving sacrament, we can say. Vivaha samskara. Everyone enjoys at the time of marriage, of their marriage and the marriage of others also. So just I will give you introduction of it in 5-10 minutes and give time for you to put questions, not only in the topics that I explained today, in any of the topics of previous days also. If you got any doubts, you can ask. Only introduction I will give. Advaitam sukha dukkhayoranugatam sarvasvavastasu yed visramo hrudayasya yatra jarasa yasminnaharyo rasaha kalena varanatyayat parinate yat snehasare stitam bhadram tasya sumanushasya kathamapyekam hi tat prarthyate. This is the sloka written by Mahakavi, Bhavabhuti Mahakavi. Bhavabhuti. Actually, his name is different, but he got the name as Bhavabhuti because he spoke about the power of greatness of the Vibhuti of Parameswara. So he became famous by name Bhavabhuti. Actually, his name is Neelakantha, Srikantha Neelakantha, Shiva's name only. So this sloka, in this sloka, he described about the mutual Advaita Dampatya Jivana Ananda of Sita Rama, Sri Sita Devi and Ramachandra. Sita Devi and Ramachandra, their Dampatya is the most ideal. They are the ideal Dampatis, wife and husband, to the entire mankind. At the time of worshipping, we invite, of course, in the beginning itself, we invite the Trimurtis with Trisaktis. Parvati Parameswarabhyam Namaha, Lakshmi Narayanabhyam Namaha, Vani Hiranyagarbhabhyam Namaha, Sechi Purandarabhyam Namaha. Then Rishipatnis Arundhati Vasistabhyam Namaha. Then we invite and pray Sita Ramabhyam Namaha as the representatives of human Dampatis. Thus Devata Dampatis, Rishi Dampatis, and then Manava Dampatis are being worshipped, and Sita Ramas are the ideal couple to the entire world. Why only Sita Ramas? Because all the Rishis, Saptarshis are there. All their wives are great Pativratas. Not only their wives, so many, all the women, many Rishis are there, wives are there, great human beings are there, Naladamayantis. Then Dushyanta Sekuntala, Harishchandra Chandramati, those pairs we can take of several people. Even then, they are not given that sort of place which Sri Sita Ramas are given. Why? Because Sita Devi, her mind and heart exists in Sri Ramachandra. Then Sri Ramachandra's mind and heart completely exist in Sita Mata's mind and heart. Sita Devi never stayed even for a single second after the marriage, leaving Ramachandra, but Sri Ramachandra left her in the forest, even for the sake of, because he is the king. As Raja Rama, he left her, but not as the husband. So, as the husband, he got immense confidence, love, and everything, honor for Sita Mata, but he left. There is a purpose, of course, that is why it happened. So, to become the ideal king, he left as a Raja Rama. So, even then, Sita Mata, at the time of handing over Sita to Sri Rama, at the time of marriage, Janaka Maharshi, he said, Chayevanugata tava, iyam Sita mama suta, sahatharma cheri tava. So like that, Janaka Maharaja said that this Sita would follow you as the shadow. As your shadow, she would follow you. So such is the inseparable relation. So by virtues, by behavior, by everything, Sita Ramas became ideal. So Sita Rama, it is in Uttara Ramacharitra Nataka, latter Rama story. Karuna Rasa is the main sentiment in that Nataka. So Advaitam Sukha Dukkha Yog Anugatam. This sort of Dampatya Advaita Anubandha, that greatness is being explained here. This is a very wonderful sloka. In fact, we can say in the whole Sahitya of all languages, any language, such a poem can never be written by anybody. This Dampatya Anubandha can never be explained more beautifully than in this sloka. So, while speaking about the Dampatya of Sitarama, this poem is spoken. Dampatya means actually Dampati. Dampati means Jayacha Patihicha Dampati. Though wife and husband, two separate people are there, they become united and become one. That oneness is Advaita, not dual, non-duality. Advaita, Dampati, it is only one. So, as one word, we speak of both wife and husband. Though they appear as if they are two, they are only one. So, appearing as two bodies, the bond of the couple, Dampatya Dharma Anubandha, that is Advaita. Advaitam Sukha Dukkha Yoga Anugatam. It always follows the moment the girl and boy have become one with the bond of marriage. They live as a shadow to each other, both of them, and in joys and sorrows, Sukha Dukkha Yoga Anugatam, it follows, they follow and come. In all parts of life, they accompany each other. They never get separated, they never leave others. This Advaita bond gives rest and peace and happiness to the heart of both of them. At time, as time passes away and the old age steps into their lives, then their bond would be still more increasing, more and more, but never decreases, as in case of people of present age. The veil of difference, addu tera, as we say, that exists naturally in between the wife and husband at the time of marriage or immediately after that. A sort of veil would be there. That would be completely removed and they become very free and get attached to each other. When the moment they get married, that anubandha, that relationship grows by that passing of time. It grows and increases and brings immense bliss, not only simple pleasure, joy, happiness and all. It gives bliss to them. So everyone prays for such a bond, but it would be obtained only by those who are very fortunate. Unless they are fortunate, they can never get this sort of, that is why it is said, unless we got a lot of merit, we cannot get a good life partner or any good children, good friends, etc. Beautiful slokas are there. So this Dampatya Dharma Anubandha Advaita of Sita Ramas is explained here. So in this world also, whoever are blessed with this sort of inseparable increasing love and affection on both of them, the wife and husband, they are really very great, very fortunate. So tomorrow we will continue in the other next class. We will continue this Vivaha Samskara. Open for your questions.
ధన్యవాదాలు విశాలక్షి గారు. Thank you very much. And today's session is a very important session for all because very, very detailed information has been given and which is not available otherwise. Yeah, the very fact that Brahma said that I can create everything but not this three explains many things for the people. Now the questions are open. Radha Agrawal ji, you can unmute. Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, ma'am.
Shubhodaya.
Shubhodaya. Ma'am, first of all, I want to thank, in fact, I can't thank enough for the information you provide us, but I wanted to know the source. Like, you discussed in such detail about Upnay and Sanskar. I wanted to know the source. If we want to use that information for any research work or anything, so that we can use references as well.
Gruhya Sutras, Apastamba Gruhya Sutras. So many Maharshis wrote Dharma Shastra Granthas and Gruhya Shastra Granthas, and taking the information of Maharshis Granthas, people, scholars wrote several books. You can get number of books are there. You can see Apastamba Dharma Sutras. If you see, most of the quotations which I gave, they are from that book only. So most of the information you can get if you go through such books. A very great person, his surname is Remella, but not our present Remella Avadhanlu Garu. Some Remella, some great person long back, I happened to go through a book on Vedas written by that great person, where even Shodasa Samskaras is one part of that. Even there it is very explained very detailed manner. So thus we can get from other sources also besides the Gruhya Sutra Granthas.
Okay, ma'am. But ma'am, these books must be in Sanskrit, so we do not have direct access to the.
They are written, it is Telugu, even though Dharma Shastra Granthas are written by Maharshis in Samskrutam, Devanagara Lipi, our people transliterated. So even the Samskrita slokas, they are both in Devanagara Lipi as well as in Telugu script also, they are available.
But
So
ma'am, I can't read Telugu as well. I come from a Hindi speaking belt, so either in English or in Hindi.
Devanagari Lipi, Samskrita, you know, so you can purchase directly the original Samskrita text only. Their Sanskrit commentaries are there, translations are there into English. In all the languages nowadays, they are translating all the books almost. You can
Yeah.
get.
So,
I think you have to go to the Ramakrishna Ammat and then you can see so many of these translations. And then you have to do a bit of research from your side also to understand where you have English translations. So
yeah.
the Gruhya Sutras, if you type and then now Google is there, you can
Yes.
do it. Okay, thank you very much. And now one question is there in the chat box. Is Keshanta Samskara done nowadays? Because I have not I have not heard about it. So that's
Now,
what is the question.
yes. Nowadays, people are not so got interest in following all these samskaras. But actually, for the first time, when the this boy is going to remove the hair and the beard and all, the father definitely takes care. So, though not in the same process of Godana Vrata like that, special care is taken by every father while doing this for the first time to the son. So that itself can be considered as Keshanta Samskara.
Yeah, thank you. After the hearing people attending this course, I think they should be following most of the sanskaras and knowing them, how to celebrate each of these uh, functions. Okay, Padma Priya garu. Yeah.
నమస్కారం అండి వినిపిస్తుందా మా కార్ లో ఉన్నాం మేము సారీ వి ఆర్ ఇన్ ద కార్ కెన్ యూ హియర్ us
Yeah, go ahead.
okay so we have two questions one Suresh you want to ask
Namaskaram Mohoday. You explained extremely well the definition of Stri and the Sattva, Tamo, Rajoguna. Is there a similar definition for Purusha? How do we understand the idea or the notion of Purusha?
Listen, I will tell. Listen, and then second question you can put. Purusha means Puri Sete iti Purushaha. One who resides in the Pura. Pura is actually our body itself is the Pura. Pura means city, Nagara. So the one who is residing in the Pura is Purusha. That is that Chitchakti, that divine power, spiritual divine consciousness, Chaitanya, Chitchakti, which exists in the whole universe, is existing in the male, in Purusha, in all ladies and gents also. Pura need not be Purusha, only male persons. Purusha means human beings. So in all human beings, in all men also, that Chaitanya of divinity is existing. So Pure Shete iti Purushaka. Purusha.
Wonderful. Dhanyavad, Ma.
Second question.
So you were mentioning the Remella book. Is that book Remella Surya Prakash Sastri Garu from Rajahmundry?
Maybe,
Okay, he got.
but I do not know or do not remember that name. Long back, several years back, I just happened to read that book somewhere. Maybe Remella Suryanarayan Garu, but I do not remember. Remella name,
Yeah.
I
I'm also trying to locate that book because I remember back in the day when he got an award from Shankar Dayal Sharma Garu when he was the president. And I know he was from Rajahmundry, and I was trying to find the same book.
Maybe the same person. I do not know. I do not know.
Okay.
But very excellent book in Telugu. I read in Telugu.
Yes. Yeah. Even I heard it is in Telugu, and I was back then, I was young and I heard about it. But now I'm trying to find the book so I can read it. Since you mentioned that name, I was. And also, the reason for that is, here in the US, like now, all children getting married and also all these samskaras, I would really want to get a hold of something that I can read and relay because I want to spread this. There's a lot of people are not aware of all this.
Yes.
And we should be able to spread this. So if I have confidence myself, I will be able to do that. So I'm trying to get a hold of whatever I can read, assimilate, and understand.
Yes.
So yeah, that would be helpful.
In fact, a few weeks ago, one of my friend's kids was getting married, and we were called to do an explanation of all the rituals. So we are trying to understand what's the right way to explain to everybody else.
Actually, that Remella Surya Prakash, maybe that book is very big book, and these Shodasa Samskaras are only one part. They just a topic. So many other topics. He spoke about Sanjha Vandana. He spoke about Vedas, Vedangas, Vishwa Vijnana. So many other topics are there. I don't remember properly, but very big book.
Anyway, Suresh Garu, you can go through the manual that has been made very exhaustively and which has been given to you by Veda Samskruti Samiti. It has all these samskaras written by Visalakshi Garu and also supplemented by others. So that will give you a lot of information to do most of these functions or know about this. Yeah.
Very nice. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Any other question? Only one thing I can add is that during Upanayana, the father is supposed to do a special japa, Gayatri Mantra japa, extensively for almost 3 days or so. And that would, in fact, Salakshagara has already said that the father is supposed to do this Gayatri Sandhya Vandana, Gayatri Mantra japa, and all that he collects, he gives it during the Upadesha. So now in the present day world,
Brahmopadesha.
right, Brahmodesha. And in the present day world, we don't attach much importance to Sandhya Vandana and things like that. But at least when people are thinking of performing Upanayana, it is better that the parent father understands this and more than preparing for calling so many guests, etc., 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 he has to do a lot of japa, and that would be an ultimate transfer of energy to the Vatu on that day. Yeah.
Yes.
So
That very
this
much
part of
needed.
you, yeah.
Yes.
So try to tell this to people who are doing Upanayana. Okay.
Yes.
Anything else anyone wants to say? Today, thankfully, Visalakshi Garu has given a lot of information and also given time for the questions. Of course, yesterday, day before yesterday also we had the time. And thank you very much, Padma Priya Garu, again.
Yeah. If we have time, one last question, Andy. You mentioned Sri Rudram chanting. Are women allowed to chant? In my growing up, my grandfather used to do Namakam Chamakam and all that. I know you touched briefly earlier today. Are we allowed to chant?
Namaka Chamkams, are we allowed to chant? Is this your question?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Yes, we can. Certainly, definitely. We can.
Oh.
Not only male persons, even we women can chant if we learn under proper guru with the
Okay.
with complete swara, with the accent, with proper pronunciation. If we learn, we can chant.
Okay.
We can learn
Thank
by
you.
heart. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Visalakshi Garu. Now, with your permission, we'll go for Pradhana.
Thank you.
Okay, Ram Sharma Garu, kindly do the Pradhana, please.
स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तां न्यायेन मार्गेण महिं महिषा गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु सत्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितो ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः अपुत्राः पुत्रिणः सन्तु पौत्रिणः अधना सदना सन्तु जीवन्तु शरदां शतं सत्यं वद धर्मं चरा स्वाध्यायान् मा प्रमदः सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः सर्वे जनाः सुखिनो भवन्तु ॐ स्वस्तिः
Sarve Janas Kuno Bhavantu Swasti. Dhanyawad Ram Sharma Garu. Now we raise for national anthem by Venkat Narayan Garu, please.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल वंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ में जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे जय हिंद.
Thank you, Venkat Narayan Garu. Now, the class is as such over. In case anyone still has anything to ask, you can still ask. Few minutes time is there, not much. Because at the last minute, people get a doubt. So if there are no doubts,
I'm not telling a point that nowadays there are conducting courses for fathers who are going to perform Upanayana for their children, so that
Yes.
they will give the instructions. And this Upanayana being the most important for boys, they are conducting a course, free course, and then telling what to do. And Japam not only for 2-3 days, but much more. Maybe for a few months they say you have to do, and then only you can pass on the actual benefits. Just for information.
Correct, correct.
I said few days because they don't think of anything else other than preparing for the caterers, etc., etc., etc. So, yeah. Anyway, that's a very good information. Is the course being given to non-Brahmins also?
Yes.
Yeah, I think you attend the course, and I think where there you can ask all these questions. Definitely, when Upanayana, as you have already understood, it is there for the Kshatriyas, Vaishyas,
Yes.
and Brahmins, not for Shudras.
Yes.
So, non-Brahmins, if you think it is through the Kshatriyas and Vaishyas, yes, definitely it is said. Okay,
Yes.
Babu Garu, I think you have something to say, Babu, please.
Yeah, regarding the same topic, so what I was told is that we are supposed to do Sandhya Vandanam every day, but due to various reasons, recently or last about a century or so, we are not doing it. And also, when we are conducting um, this
Upanayana,
this
Upanayana.
Upanayana, then most of the people do not know what to tell the child in his ears. So the pujari says, and you repeat it. So
Yes.
that is not, that Brahmopadesham is supposed to be a powerful mantra which is supposed to be given to the child as per the definition. What the alternative people have suggested is that you do it, 3,000 times or 1 lakh times as a alternative to doing it, not having done so far. So
Yes.
that takes long time. So
Yes.
if you can do that, then you are almost powerful enough to do that Brahmopadesham to the child. And child
Yes.
also see, my father has done it, so I can also do it. That is way of giving a personal example.
Yes.
So
Correct.
I think that is the way we
Yes.
can
Correct.
explain.
Also, the child has to understand why this function is being done. It is not that purchasing new clothes or something, and then calling the people for dinner or lunch. That's not the main thing. The main thing has to be told to the child to make him understand why this is being done. And it's not a ritual to be done before the marriage. No, definitely it is not that. So he has to be prepared. Otherwise, there is no big importance of the function.
Yes.
Upanayana, if it is not made, the child is not ready or understands, there's no big deal in doing Upanayana and spending a lot of money.
Yes.
Just put a thread around and then say go, and even that is not required.
In
Anyway,
fact, this is the Kratu, but not any festival. Only the
exactly.
near people should be, attention should be there only on that process, and then that Brahmopadesha, Gayatri mantra, if giving that initiating mantra, focus should be there on that only, not
Right.
on any other relatives, this, that arrangements and all.
In
So
fact,
as
And
you said,
also,
yes, even before nowadays, at present age, definitely, as you said, the parent should be, the father should be instructed by the Brahmagaru, the priest, or any relatives or well-wishers, that he must do continuously Sancha Vandana Gayatri Mantra Japa as much as possible. That power which he develops through this Gayatri Mantra Japa, that should be imparted to the child. Actually, that is Brahmopadesha. Later, this Gayatri Mantra, Tripada Chaturvimsha Chakshara Gayatri Mantra Upadesha. Both are important for us.
yes,
Father imparting his power into the child, that is most important.
right. That's it. Thank you.
one more point, of course, it may be taken in the right way. is earlier in the olden days, these varna is decided and mostly follow by janma as a routine. But nowadays, with the changing situations, uh, this varna is losing its definition. So the varna is decided by the karma. I feel that the person who is learning, who is teaching, and who is doing puja, so is all eligible for doing all these things if they feel that any I will not say cash by janma wherever he takes birth, if he is doing all these things, he is eligible for that particular varna. Like I joined army defense, so till the time I am there, I am supposed to do the work done by a Kshatriya,
Yes.
you know. Then
Yes.
when I come back and then start teaching in a college and a school or something like that, is because of different changing world. So I become a sort of, I consider myself a Brahmin only when I perform all the duties as a Brahmin is supposed to do. Otherwise, I am not a Brahmin.
No, not like that. Actually, when you are working in the army, you are behaving as if you are a Kshatriya, you are discharging your duties, but still by birth you are a Brahmin. So you are supposed to do Sandhya Vandana, Gayatri Mantra Japa, if possible, Agni Karya. If not possible, mentally you must do. By birth you are a Brahmin, so even though your profession may be different, you should not say that at that time you are not a Brahmin but only Kshatriya. That's not, you are both. You are a Brahmin yet discharging the duty of a Kshatriya or duty of a Vaishya, maybe. So, like that, by birth, it is essential. Even that janma is also very
Okay.
important. Guna karma vibhagashaha, Paramatma said. Chaturvarnam maya srishtam guna karma vibhagashaha. At the beginning of the creation itself, Paramatma divided entire mankind into 4 categories depending upon the mental powers and physical strength, the works which they are doing as per their previous vasanas, as per the creation of Paramatma. So, 4 varnas are created. They are given by Paramatma, God, not by humans. So, varna is there.
Okay, understood. The only thing what I can interpret is in the recent what you are told just now is that you need not be bound to only one varna. You can have at the same time, as per
Yes.
the circumstances, you can have more than
Yes.
one.
Yes. That I
So therefore, so all these things are applicable to everybody.
Yes.
What we are talking about depends
Yes.
on what karma you are doing.
Yes.
Okay,
Correct.
Babu Garu, I think you were supposed to tell about the new project and the IKS course. If you want to say it today or you want to say it on Monday, you want to make mention of it?
We can say now we are going to
Just two
start a course.
minutes. Okay, yeah.
The recording is required for this.
Go ahead, let it be there. Let it be there.
Okay. So I have posted the announcement in the group. You please go through that. It is mainly meant for the teachers who are teaching at present um, in the colleges and schools so that they can, because the UGC has given some syllabus as part of IKS, Indian Knowledge Systems. So that syllabus is supposed to be taught to the students as a part of credits, 1 or 2 credits or something like that, which is a 5% of the credits they are supposed to get to pass the BTech or something like that. So that syllabus is mainly meant for that, but this course has to be need not be taken by those professors. It can be from outside also, and also it is applicable to everybody. This knowledge is required by everybody. So not only the serving teachers, but also practicing teachers and also future teachers. That is also, they are all eligible, and also all the people who have done this basic level 1 CCSD course. They are all eligible to go through that course and gain that knowledge. So all of you are eligible, provided you all pass the examination and successfully complete this course. So I request all of you to attend this course regularly and go through that syllabus and pass the exam, and then enter that course, which is starting from 8th February. So you can register now. Though you have not yet completed this course, you may register. Once you pass, you will be given admission.
Yeah, this is a great privilege for the people who are attending this course, and that is a special what you say mention is being made that people who attend this course are also eligible for this IKS, which is a special course. Normally, it is meant for only teachers so that they can teach in their schools or colleges, but a special mention is given uh, for privilege is given to the students of this course. So kindly take advantage of this and learn what is IKS. Thank you very much, Babu Garu. And now I close with your permission.
Okay, please.
Thank you. Good day. Have a good day. Namaskaram, Visalakshi garu.
నమస్కారం అండి.